102.7 Kiss FM. It's time for Ryan's Roses. Let me get Raquel on the line here. Raquel, thank you very much for reaching out to us. How are you holding up?
I'm doing all right.
All right, just to reiterate the email that you sent, this is what we got. It's a public service. She's looking for peace of mind in her marriage, and she said she got an alert from the baby monitor, the device. There was a woman in our bedroom at 10:47 a.m. on a Wednesday while you were at work, she says. I thought my husband was at work as well. Now, you sent us a screenshot of the baby monitor, and I cannot see her head, but is it a nightgown she's wearing or a dress?
It's a flowered dress.
A flower, like a thin material, sort of flowy material flowered dress, and she's almost... There's no movement in what you have sent to us. It's almost like she's tiptoeing through your bedroom. I feel like she has that sort of body language.
It's kind of scary looking.
Yeah. Yeah, well, basically what had happened is this is an old baby monitor that we don't use anymore. So we completely forgot that I had it there, but I got an alert because of a loud noise. So I checked it. And basically what you're seeing is just like a random screen grab. It's upside down because we literally haven't used it in so long. But I could hear through that my husband's voice and this woman's voice, and saw that picked up the screen grab from that.
Okay.
Did you say anything to your husband about this? Because you have the evidence.
And no, if I'm being honest, I've just been really postpartum lately, and maybe I'm just being paranoid. I hope I am, but I don't know. It just seems really weird to me.
Okay. Hang on for a second. We're going to play this track. Let me see if we can get everything organized to call your husband next. Ryan's Roses on Kiss. We're in the middle of Ryan's Roses. Raquel reached out to us, and we see photo evidence of a screenshot from the baby monitor. There was a woman in their bedroom at 10:47 a.m. while Raquel was at work, and she thought, while her husband was at work too. Raquel, I just want to ask you, in the shot that we see, I can see the woman in her dress walking by the baby monitor camera. Is that a door, an exterior door to your backyard that's open also in the shot?
Yes, that's something I'm also concerned about because that's a door to the backyard, and we never open those. So, I mean, another thing I was wondering is if it was so he could or she could sneak out if I had come home or something.
So, a quick escape.
Why does your brain go to he's cheating? Could this be somebody that's coming in to install blinds or something? I don't know.
Well, I thought he was supposed to be at work, and nobody ever really comes into our home like that. There was nothing planned. We didn't have any kind of maintenance needed, and he didn't mention anything to me about anybody coming by or what this could be.
Does he not get the same alert you get on his phone?
No, this one is called, it's a lollipop, so it's an old one that we used when my firstborn was in our room in a pack and play, but he's in his own room now. He has a nice one in his room. So this one's mostly forgotten about. It doesn't do temperature, doesn't record video or anything, and I honestly had forgotten it was there. So, no, I don't think he's getting notifications to his phone.
Okay, let me get into this now. We are going to call your husband and offer him the roses, try and find out who he sends them to. Let's see if he sends them to you, if there's another name that's top of mind. I just need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call and then his name. Go ahead.
Okay, Ryan, you have my permission to call.
We're going to do it right now. Be very quiet, and here we go. Good luck.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Andrew, please?
It is.
Hi, my name is Monique. I'm calling from Shining Star Flowers. We actually deliver mainly in La Habra and surrounding cities, and offering a promotion today for local residents. It's a free dozen red roses that you can send to anybody that you'd like.
What?
It's a free dozen red roses that you can send. They're absolutely free. I don't need cash or anything like that. We're just trying to promote our business. Is there somebody that you would want to send flowers to?
Yeah, sure. I mean, what?
We can start with the
what
name
info?
of the person.
All right. Well, Raquel, my wife, Raquel.
Wonderful. And what would you like to put
Probably.
on the card?
How about to the best mom in the world? We love you so much.
Andrew, your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I'm jumping in here to let you know that. And we've got your wife, Raquel, on the phone. My name is Ryan. I've got Sisney and Tanya with us. And
Hello.
Raquel reached out to us about something that I think she wants you to explain, Andrew. So while we're here, can you explain who was in your bedroom the other day, not too long ago, at 10:47 a.m.? It was a Wednesday morning at 10:47 a.m. And we have a screenshot of a woman in a flowy, light, sort of summery, materially dress that's walking through your bedroom. Does that make any sense to you?
Oh, yeah. Well, hi, Ann. I really wish you would have just asked me about it. It's very explainable.
You can. What's going on?
Yeah. Well, you know how we have always been commenting about all the realtors that have been knocking on our door lately?
Yeah.
And I know you always say, no way, don't let them in, that you don't want to move, and the house is a mess.
Yeah, I don't, and it is.
All right. So, I had printed something out for work that I needed, and I left it on the printer, so I ran home to grab it. And while I was there, this realtor knocked on the door, and I thought, you know what? I'm curious about what the house is worth, how much it's increased in value. So I just said, all right, come on in, let me know the numbers. And that's it. I swear that's it. There was nothing else to it than that.
You know I don't want to move.
Why did you tell your wife you were doing this? Yeah, and she doesn't want to move. Why this step?
Well, I'm not sure that I do either. And I respect what she's saying, but, I don't know if they said that it's 20 times worth what we paid for it. I mean, I just was interested in knowing.
It does make sense, Raquel, why all the doors might be open. I'm looking now closer at the photo. It looks like the house is all sort of opened up for viewing.
Well, yeah, because I wanted her to view it, and I know we don't use those back doors that much, but I thought, hey, that's a nice feature. Buyers might be interested in seeing that. It's picturesque, so it's nice and airy, and that was my only thought process behind that.
Well, Raquel, do you believe Andrew?
Yeah, yes.
I do too.
I do too.
So are you guys going to move? Like, what's the next conversation here?
I don't know about that. We're definitely going to have to talk about it.
Yeah, no, and really, I will let you know the figures that she gave when when I see you, and I'll even show you her business card. I promise you nothing funny is going on. And I am really sorry that scared you.
Okay.
All right, you two.
Okay.
Thank you, Raquel. Thank you, Andrew. This may be the happiest ending we've ever had on Orion's Roses.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Take care.
Every Monday, every Thursday. I totally believe Andrew. Orion's Roses. Because, I mean, how sloppy would it have been if he knows there's a camera in the bedroom? The baby monitor's in the bedroom, and he's got a woman walking through. Turns out somebody might help him sell their place.
Yeah. But he should have just told his wife about the whole thing in general.
Yeah, he thought maybe he's getting around to it. I don't know. He could probably tell me anything, and I believe him the way he sounded.
I know. He sounded very
He sounded
innocent.
like, God, that guy could sell me anything.
Which
got
could
that,
be
like-
scary.
No, I don't want it to be scary. I want to think about the good in him.
Okay.
This is a good ending on Ryan's Roses. The man has the most, okay, I believe you, whatever you tell me voice, and I want to hug him.
Right.
I want to hug him.
Good morning. Ryan Seacrest with you, Sisney and Tanya. We just had a Ryan's Roses. Andrew and Raquel married. This is pretty fascinating because she sent a screenshot of a woman walking through their bedroom while they were supposed to be at work. She was away at work, 10:47 a.m. It was a Wednesday morning. He was away at work, allegedly. And then you see this woman in a dress walking through the bedroom. Initially, I thought, well, how could you possibly explain that? She's in their room.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out he did explain it. And in a way that I don't really have any follow-up questions for him because not only do I believe him, His wife believes him.
But she's spiraling. So, like, her brain goes to spiral mode when she sees something like this instead of just asking him about it or.
If you saw a man in your bedroom and you were away here.
Well, if I saw a man in my bedroom, I'd be very
a woman in your
concerned.
bedroom. Well, a woman in your bedroom. If you saw any person in your bedroom.
I would ask Michael right away. I wouldn't my brain wouldn't go to, oh my God, he's cheating on me. I would be like, what? How do you explain this?
Yeah, true.
She didn't do that. She came to us and she had the video and the photo of it, and I couldn't. I thought this guy, okay, he's like in real trouble here,
Right, but also what? Like that guy seems so nice. Why is she scared to go to him if he's so nice?
He's it may be the most huggable, is the word I keep coming back to, guy that we've had in Ryan's Roses.
She did mention that she is dealing with postpartum, and so maybe she's dealing with like a part of postpartum depression where you kind of just like are so insecure about yourself and you have all these thoughts running through your head. And I've definitely been there, but for her to just think that he's cheating makes me think that there's other issues in the marriage.
So it turns out it was a person that might help them sell their place, but because were they getting offers or people were knocking on the door? Or they had
that happens all the time in my neighborhood.
Had some heat. People want to just buy your place?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Just
letters,
walk up to the
emails, they'll leave their
the
stuff.
brokers or just people? The brokers do.
The brokers do.
Well, let's get into it.
I just bought this house. I'm not
Flip
moving.
that. Flip it.
In due time.
Serena, I like Andrew. I believe Andrew. Raquel, his wife, believes Andrew. I don't think that there's cheating going on. I think maybe he missed a beat in trying to, fill her in on what he did by having this real estate person come into the house to look at the house for potential sale. But in my mind, it's reason to celebrate. It's a very good ending. What'd you hear, Serena, in Long Beach?
I agree. I actually think that's really sad because, if anything, it's a lesson in communication. If he had just told her about the realtor, or if she had just asked him about the woman in their house, I think all of this could have been avoided. And I feel like it's really a thing nowadays. Me and my husband, sometimes we go days without even checking in with each other about what happened today or how we're feeling. And I just feel like you have to kind of make it a practice, to communicate openly about things like that so that you kind of avoid this kind of thing. It's completely avoidable.
Yeah. But communication. It's like what
I think
we
it's
do
about
for a living. But that's what we do for a living.
Yeah,
Like
that's why we want to shut it off when we get home.
My livelihood here is based on communication.
Mm-hmm.
Yet we get home, it's like I've never communicated before in my life sometimes. And I've done it for 6 hours that same day.
Right. It's like pulling teeth for Michael to get something out of me. And I'm just like, well, I just don't know. I got nothing.
Is anybody here, Tanya, are you a... Yeah, you are.
Yeah, I'm like, are you kidding me? I have family meetings. I love every night I check in. How was your day? What'd you do? Who'd you talk to? How many emails did you send?
And
How
do
many
you always
emails
get
did you
those
send?
responses from that? Like, doesn't anybody say,
Well, because
I'm
I
tired?
asked Robbie how your day was, and he's just like, great, fine.
Me
so
too.
I have to
That's how
ask a million questions
Thank
to
you,
get
Serena.
anything.
But why? If he just says great, fine, he just... I don't know.
Move on to the
I'm
next
not
thing.
the kind of person that
The
wants
things
to
you're planning.
rehash. Like, I don't want to rehash my day.
I know what you mean.
And I honestly... Who did we have on last hour? We had Ryan's Roses last hour. Before that, we talked about Mariana and her sweater or something. So it's hard to remember what we do.
I know.
But Ryan's Roses with a happy ending. I just want to take a moment. If you heard it, where were you when?
A happy ending with a lesson. Communicate.
Do you know my stomach actually turned over a minute ago when Tanya said we have meetings, family, she calls daily, weekly
Do
meetings.
you put them on the calendar?
I sure do. And I make an agenda for the meeting.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody skip it?
Well, it's just Robbie and myself, so you can't really
Okay.
skip it. But I entice him because I go to his favorite hotel bar. So we have our meeting at his favorite hotel bar so that he can
You do a meeting over a cocktail.
Yeah.
Well, anything with booze helps.
Yeah, all right. We'll come to those.
That's how I get him.
We'll
get
be
him
part of
in.
the family.
Yeah.
Exactly.